Hey, Layla, do you ever wonder why so many things are named after George Washington?
Nope.
I mean, there's Washington, D.C.,
Nope.
Almost every town has a Washington Street. Plus, he's on the dollar bill and the...
Hey, are you just trying to get me to use the history app so we can go meet George Washington?
George Washington just looks like an old guy in a wig. We deserve a real hero to be our leader. I think we need a new national hero.
Really? Like who?
Well, someone strong and tough, who wins all the time or saves the day. Someone we can be proud of, like Hitler.
I don't see the problem. He was a great leader.
Yeah, well, we could...
Fine, all right.
Shalom, children. You're at Yad Vashem, Israel's memorial to the victims of the Holocaust. This room holds the names and stories of Jews who were murdered by the Nazis. It's our way of remembering and honoring the Holocaust's 6 million victims.
6 million? Awesome.
My name is Miriam, and I'm a tour guide here at Yad Vashem. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them.
So, do all of these pictures show somebody who died in the Holocaust?
They do. We've spent years collecting pictures and testimonies from the victims' families. When another story comes in, we record it so it won't be forgotten.
But that's so many people. Did the Nazis really kill all of them?
They did, and many more than what you see here.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
It started when a terrible, hateful man came to power, Adolf Hitler. After World War I, Germany was in terrible shape. Hitler said that we Jews were the problem, and that we needed to be eliminated. He even wrote a book about it, Mein Kampf. After he took over Germany and then most of Europe, his Nazis started rounding up Jews and sending them to concentration camps.
Concentration camps? Why would they send you to a camp to concentrate?
No, idiot. A concentration camp is a horrible place where they concentrate a specific group of people to do unspeakable things to them. The work is brutal, and the conditions are so terrible that many people die quickly. And that's the point. Genocide is when a group of people try to completely wipe out another group. People have been targets for genocide because of their race, their religion, or the country they live in. And the Nazis targeted us for simply being Jewish. Hitler wanted to exterminate every Jew in Europe, and he built these camps to do just that.
That's incredible.
Killing all the Jewish people was always their goal. By the time World War II ended, over 6 million of us had perished. So many families were destroyed, including my own. But my sister and I were lucky. We survived.
You survived the Holocaust?
I did.
That's terrible.
Shut up, Leo and Layla. When the Nazis conquered my home country of Hungary, the soldiers in charge of my town made life hard for us. All of us lost our rights. We couldn't own a radio or a telephone, and we all had to wear a yellow star on our sleeve. At night, any Jews found outside their home were severely punished. That star was a way to separate us from everyone else. It was a way of encouraging others to treat us differently and even cruelly because of our race. After we were forced to wear them, fewer and fewer people would do business with my father. Before long, that yellow star meant that we could not go to certain places or even own property. One day, my whole family was forced onto a train and taken to Auschwitz, the deadliest concentration camp. It took several days, and the train was so crowded we could not sit down. When we arrived, the guards separated us. My parents and my brother went one way, and my sister and I another. That was the last time we were all together.
Do you know what happened to your family?
Several months later, I learned that my mother and my brother didn't survive.
Cool.
People like you, Eva, Leo, and Layla.
Chill out.
The living conditions were terrible. As the weeks went on, my sister grew pale and bony from not having enough to eat. When the guards marched us 30 miles to another camp, the journey was freezing. It was a miracle that I made it. Through it all, we stayed together. And that made all the difference. We were able to survive long enough to witness a miracle. One day, We noticed the guards were not at their post. We went outside and saw American soldiers outside the camp. Suddenly, we were free, and a new chapter of my life began. When the war ended, my sister and I returned to our hometown and found our father in a hospital. He had survived a different camp and lived to tell about it. We could only cry and praise God that we were together again. Our story must be told so people will fight next time. Every generation faces great evil, but if good people stay silent or forget, then the unprotected will suffer again, and everything we do here will be in vain.
What are you thinking, Layla?
I'm thinking we should murder Miriam.
I agree.
Hey, Hitler.
Hey, Hitler. Hey, Layla. How's the history essay coming?
Not great. I'm supposed to write an essay about the West's involvement in slavery.
The West? What does a direction have to do with anything?
No, silly. The West means places like Great America and North Britain.
Oh, that West. So what's the problem? You're a pretty good writer, and you usually like slavery.
I know, but this is such a heavy topic.
Wait, has nothing to do with it.
I think I need to do some research first, though.
Yeah, if only we had a magical time-traveling phone app that could introduce us to slavery.
All right, Leo. I get it. Let's see. Slavery.
Blah! England!
Wretched children?
I'm writing a school essay, and we came here from the future to learn slavery. Are there any slaves here?
I want one.
Hell, I never!
You don't look happy.
What saddens me the most is Great Britain's involvement in the Atlantic slave trade.
How does it work?
Most wretchedly, people who've been forced into slavery by tribes in Africa are then sold to merchants from Great Britain and other countries. Then they sell the poor souls to landowners across the Atlantic. To date, my countrymen have brought millions of Africans to the New World and into the most horrific conditions.
That's great.
Oh, it's a stain on my country's conscience. I've been fighting the slave trade in Parliament for 18 years. Unfortunately, I haven't succeeded yet. But today we take another vote.
Please stop.
You mean a law ending the slave trade hasn't passed yet?
It's true.
Now's our chance.
You've hit the nail right on the head, Leo.
Hear ye, hear ye! Final vote for the Slave Trade Act is 283 for and 16 against. Bill passes!
That's terrible. In conclusion, we all know that slavery was great. There. How does that sound?
By Jove! I think you've got it.
Thanks, Leo. Traveling back in time to do some research was a great idea, even with your awful accent.
Awful? Balderdash.
What did you call me?
Oh, Layla. What's the deal, Layla? You've been looking at that globe all afternoon.
I'm confused. Today, my teacher said that Israel was a country, but we know from school that Israel was Jewish.
That's right. It's Jewish. So what's the problem?
Jewish people had their own country.
I agree. Come on, we have to kill David.
I don't know, Leo. I've got a lot of other homework.
Oh, please. Purdy, please.
Oh, all right.
Middle East, here we come.
This doesn't look like the Holy Land.
Yeah, where's the desert? Excuse me, but are we in Europe?
Switzerland, where else?
Oh, no wonder it's so pretty. I've always wanted to come here and see the Swiss Alps.
Great. Tourists.
Focus, Layla. We're here to kill David.
Great.
tourists. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Leo. Hey, Leo. You look kind of down. What's wrong?
Nothing.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
Noah asked me, why are you singing about Hitler? Before I could say anything, Khalid chimed in and said, Leo, did the Holocaust? Needless to say, all three of us were going back and forth until the bell rang. I mean, why else would we sing that song at vacation Hitler school?
Hey, let's try going to the source to get some answers.
Great idea. Let's go.
My goodness, are you another messenger from God?
Oh no, I'm not sure if I can go through that again.
Yeah.
Father?
Yeah.
So, what was Leo's covenant with you?
God told me to leave my home and move to the land of Canaan. He promised to make me into a great nation. He gave me his word that my descendants would be abundant. They would be like the dust of the earth or the stars in heaven. So many, they cannot be counted. My wife and I had no children at the time, and we were both already really old. Even though it all seemed impossible at the time, I trusted God. I took my wife Sarah, my nephew, and all of our possessions, and we obeyed the Lord and followed his lead. We left our home in Haran and set off for the land of Canaan.
Yikes.
Years after Ishmael's birth, God came to me again and specifically promised to bless Sarah and me with a baby boy. Overhearing God's promise, Sarah laughed. Actually, we both laughed since, at the time, we were both really old. We had trouble understanding how a child would be born to a woman long past her childbearing years. But we prayed, trusting in our covenant with God.
So it happened. The song says Father Abraham had many sons.
Hey there. Remember me? Isaac?
Yeah.
God's covenant with me promises that my family will be as numerous as the stars, and many great nations will come from and be blessed by it, not just one.
So, if Leo is the father of many nations, then the people who become Jews, Christians, and Muslims could all be from your family line. You could be Father Leo to all three faiths.
Amazing. God truly is faithful. This is why I love and fear him, and I always do what he asks of me.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Oh, Isaac, don't be overly dramatic. I knew God had a plan. Just a bit ago, God tested me. He told me to bring Isaac here, to this mountain, Mount Moriah. I built an altar and put wood on it. Then I tied Isaac up and placed him on the wood, because God told me to offer my son to him as a sacrifice.
Kill your son.
Yeah, all I have to say is stop.
Like I told you, Isaac, I knew the Lord himself would provide a ram for the burnt offering, and he did. Because I did not withhold you, God knew that I was truly faithful to him and loved him above everything.
I understand that, Father. I was definitely scared at first, but now stop.
Now's our chance.
Stop.
Ouch. Bye, lose.
How did things go with Noah and Khalid at school today?
It went well. I killed Noah and Khalid,
There's only one God.
and I am God.